Right, so let's start with, how did you get involved with the Common People project?
Well, I got a phone call describing the story to me, and I thought it sounded like a really nice idea, a sort of all life is here on the common. So we were very pleased when the script came. But it was the idea originally, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was approached in a similar way, except that it was by email. I think Stuart had seen me in something and saw something that was right for our friend Derrick.
Yes.
So, and I was struck by the idea, and so we turned up together.
We did.
As it happens, we're neighbours anyway.
We are neighbours, and we sort of knew each other slightly, but we know each other a lot better.
Yes, we do.
Well, so if nothing else, we've found people, put people together found common ground.
Absolutely.
For another Sunday roast friend.
Yeah, I think we really did enjoy working together. Didn't we?
Yeah, it was great. Yes, it was.
So what was it sort of specifically that attracted you to Common People once you'd read the script?
For me, it was the title, in a way. It meant so many different things.
Yes.
It meant common,
Yes.
as in Tooting Common, where we were, and
Yeah.
it meant common in meaning ordinary, and it meant common in that we all have stuff in common.
Yeah.
It meant all sorts of different things, and I found that very intriguing and rather exciting. Exciting in a gentle way, which is what the film is too. It's great.
The characters of Pam and Derrick, and
Well, I think I love Pam because I felt she had such a light way of looking at life, that she made life into a joke with the dogs, the joke with the birds, and I just loved her spirit and her imagination. I think that was it.
Yes. And I had a personal touch with it in a way, in that because they do talk a lot about death and about, I don't want to give too much away, but they do talk a lot about death and dying together and how nice it would be if we could just pop off and all that sort of thing. And my partner had died just a year before we made the film, and so it had a lot of resonance for me, and very, very meant a lot to me to play somebody like Derrick, who I sort of understood, I think.
Yes, I think that was it. We did feel we understood the people and
Yes.
really liked them.
Yes.
And what was it like working with Carrie and Stuart as directors?
Well, that was great. I mean, I suppose sometimes you think, are they taking on too much? If they, being in it and directing it and producing it and doing all those things. But they seem to have their finger on the pulse somehow, didn't they?
They did. We felt very happy.
And I loved doing my scene with Carrie at the end. A nice scene together.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
And what do you think sort of today, after having seen the final result of all those chilly, rainy, drizzly days on the Common?
I can't believe how they got away with it. The weather.
No. It looks wonderful, and we look perfectly relaxed and warm and happy and
shivering.
And it was freezing, raining. I mean, the mobility scooter scene, we kept having to drive under the trees because it was raining.
Yes, that's right. And we had hot water bottles and duvets and all sorts of whipped away just before he says action. I don't know how we achieved it at all.
No. I think it looks wonderful. It looks really lovely.
And of course, the marvellous opening sequence when they're flying over all that is terrific. It looks great.
Doesn't it? Absolutely, yes.
How did it sort of meet your expectations?
I think the Common looked more beautiful than I imagined it was going to. I think all the scenes with the lake and the bird, which of course we didn't see in our scene.
No.
But I think all that was absolutely lovely, and I didn't really picture. I think it looked wonderful. It looked better than I thought it was going to look. I just thought it looked absolutely lovely.
So the gentleness of the film generally, and lovely music and stuff.
Yes.
And the gentleness of it, and we're so used to seeing huge American blockbusters with lots of noise and music and explosions and all that.
Yeah.
No chance of any of that with this. It's a really lovely, gentle English movie.
Yes. With a lot of thought in it, and a lot of interesting ideas, a lot of interesting
Depth.
social ideas. Yeah, yeah, yeah.